onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Block working out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Lock now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. 13-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
Locke going to keep this himself. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 3, second and a yard. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bananas to kick off for Denver.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Miami.
Two and now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael O.J. Mudia. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 16.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Operating from the gun. Block. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 94 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The quarterback will keep it himself, and he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
17. Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now Tua. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
A gain of 17. But it brings up third down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The handoff to
it was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A 7-yard.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Judy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke looks to throw it again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check your hot read. Pilot 64, weak.
From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
61, matchbox, light. Got one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Lindsey on the carry.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 29, Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Operating from the gun. Lock. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
2-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
Here we go.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's 22, that's 22.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's third and 3.
Third down.
Here's Tua. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And returning it, here's Hamler. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They run again with Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Breida, the ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 19-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Complete to Devontae.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 24.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something